What's up, guys? This is Brute Force Brigade with Idle Heroes Tips and Tricks. There's already a lot of really great YouTubers doing Idle Hero videos, but you know what? Thought, one more couldn't hurt. And so I'm just going to kind of walk you guys through. I'm on the seasonal here, just some stuff that you do on a daily basis. I've actually already played a little bit today, so I think I got most of my summons out of the way. Just kind of wanted to run you guys through a few things whenever you're starting on the seasonal. Good things to do. Personally, I wouldn't recommend putting very many Prophet Orbs in this light and dark until you have quite a few 10-star heroes, if not an entire, at least 4 10 stars. Get this gold real quick. Alright, so one thing I really want to talk about in the seasonal server, not so much on just the regular private server, but these basic summon scrolls here are actually extremely valuable. Every single 5-star that I've gotten so far, actually, I have gotten out of the basic scroll. Haven't had very much luck with the old heroic scrolls this go around. Had one left. Alright. So always invest gold in these little scrolls here. They're not really all that valuable, but if you have a lot of them, you can always add some basic missions to the tavern and then re-roll them to see if you have a chance to get a 7 or a 6-star, or at the very least a 5 and a 4. Get this. I know a lot of people don't really like the seasonal server, and I'm not really a huge fan myself. I was a bigger fan when they had summon scrolls and prophet orbs as rewards for each other, basically. I'm not such a huge fan of this. I guess it helps having all this light and dark fodder, but I would much prefer having summon scrolls and prophet orbs. But say la vie, it is what it is. Let's go in here and get some of these done. Save that. Go in the tavern here, see if we can't get some more of those summon scrolls. I like to lock these higher missions and then exit out and go back in so that they all go to the bottom. So you can just kind of go in here and click them one by one, get those out of the way. I think I had Time Mage, whatever his name is. Useless version of Emily, useless on her own. Exit out there. Okay. Put you in there. I really like the Tavern Quest. I think they're kind of tedious on a daily basis, but I like them for the event, other than the fact that it is such a pain to get those 6 and 7 stars done. And I actually made a video for my Idle Heroes Tips and Tricks Instagram page. If you want to go in there and check that out, a little tip and trick to kind of save up those 6 and 7-star quests without taking up a spot for your 15 daily quests that you receive, because if you just lock them in, you only get 14 or 13 depending on how many you have quests a day. And those spaces can be really valuable in getting more of those high star missions on a daily basis. So get this done real quick. Have not gotten a lot of really great pulls here in the beginning. Usually I at least have at least one really good hero, and right now I'm kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel here. I'll come finish the rest of those later. Not a huge deal. Don't have a lot of need for a bunch of gems here in the beginning necessarily. Let's see if we can go get that extra heart and see if we can pull something out of there. That also has a much better pull rate than it does on just the server 1. Well, I think last time I played I got quite a few good heroes. In fact, I think the first hero I pulled out of this was a 5-star Flame Strike, so not too bad at all. Was there not a single basic summon scroll? I think probably the casino event is probably my favorite. They made it like stupid high on here though for the seasonal. It's ridiculous. I think you need like 150 just to get the first first reward. Kind of trying to get this Melassa here. See if we can't turn her into a 6-star. Not the greatest hero, but she gets the job done. I actually have a 10-star that I built while I'm trying to build a Demon Hunter on my main account. Just to have something. Go in here, just get some of these done real quick. Just any green stuff's great at this point. I'm really not really rolling in the equipment at this point of the game. Check out. See some of these. Go ahead and click on some of these quests. Yeah. Oh, this thing. This is such a pain. I wish they had like a quicker way to get that. Like not so much load time, maybe. Okay. Let's go look at our heroes. See what we got going on here. Yeah, I just haven't really gotten anything to brag about for sure this go around. Maybe I'll get some better heroes tomorrow. Yep. Well, there's a whole bunch of my stuff you guys can look at. Alright, let's see what kind of equipment we got. Boy, I'm just not pulling any of that chest plate piece this go around. I actually don't know too much about this hero. I'm not sure if he's going to be good or not. Played with him, watched a couple of the matches earlier, and he seems to get that freeze off pretty regularly. So maybe he'll end up being a pretty good hero. I know typically the new heroes are a little bit more broken than some of the older heroes, so we shall see if he's worth a damn or not. But right now, probably one of the better heroes I've pulled, other than Ormus. And Kareem's not too bad. Or Karim, however you want to say that. I'm sure I'm going to butcher name guy, so sure, I'm going to butcher names as this goes on. So, you know, if you got a problem with that, if it's an issue for you, maybe just click on a different video, because it's going to happen, I guarantee it. Probably need to get started on this militant event, get some of these going here. This is going to be a new page for me. I haven't had one previously, really. You can go watch some of my workout videos on Brute Force Brigade, but I haven't messed with it too much. So, let's switch those. Anyway, hopefully I'll get a little bit more sophisticated with this as I go on. For right now, this is what you guys got. Got 17, it's not too bad. God, everybody's stronger. Alright, See if we can knock a few of these out. I'm not really sure what the first reward is at, but hopefully it's not too high. Knock out these 3 for the mission at least, then I'll go check, give a look. I want to go over to my main page and show you guys what I was talking about real quick with those Tavern Quest on saving those up. As soon as I get this finished, man, I'll give that a go. I don't think I'm in a guild yet either, so go check that out. On these militant events, if any of you guys are new to the game, you don't actually have to win them, so if you end up losing one, it's not really a problem. It still counts towards the quest. Unfortunately, it does not count towards the event. And we got Spank there. And I should probably let these play out, these battles, just to kind of kill some time. Let me start on the Tower of Oblivion. Getting this started every time, once a month, is such a pain in the butt. That's really the big thing about the seasonal events. Just so time consuming. I feel like my main account takes up a pretty fair amount of time already. Okay, what we got left? A bit raised. Those are super slow too. Go over here to my main account real quick. You guys send some comments and let me know how you feel about that new loading screen versus the old one. I didn't dislike the old one. I wish they would have put maybe some Easter eggs in the new one, like maybe some secret heroes hidden in the background or something that we're not familiar with, just to kind of spice it up a little bit. But if you can see here in the tavern, I've already done all these for the day. But if you go to these 6-star and 7 stars here, you can see I put one decent hero in there, enough to get the job done, and then just put some garbage in there, kind of just take up some space. And if you do that, once the mission finishes, as long as you don't hit complete, these will stay here, and they don't actually count as taking up a space. So tomorrow you'll still get a full 15 new missions. And the only downside really is whatever hero you decide to put in there on these, you won't be able to use them in the tavern event until you complete the mission. But as long as you don't click on the complete, when the tavern event comes along, you can go ahead and use those to get those rewards. And those 6 and 7s are so hard to get in that 1 week span of the actual event, so helps out having those there. If you guys want to check out my team that I got going on here on my main, I'll bring up my ID here. If any of you guys want to add me, just put your name in the comments and I'll go and see if I can make some space for you. And I just started this guild. My cousin just started playing, so I left my old guild so that I could help him build up his guild, which sucks a little bit because they just added those new guild bosses like maybe a day after I did this, so missing out on those guild tokens, but it's worth it. He's building up pretty quick. So if you guys are new to the game and you want to get into a guild where you're getting guild tokens really fast, it only takes me a day or two to burn through these guild bosses. They're so weak, it doesn't really take all that long. You can see that's like 3 attacks, maybe 4, so it doesn't take very long to burn through them. But anyway, thanks for checking out my YouTube channel. You guys take it easy. Please go over to my Instagram if you get a chance. It's Idle Heroes Tips and Tricks. You can also check out my regular Instagram. It's Brute Force Brigade. And subscribe, follow, like. Thanks, guys.